The man woke up to a world completely changed, but what caught him off guard was himself. Every time someone got close, a system message popped up. Ding. Zombie eliminated +1. At first, he thought it was just a fever dream, but everything changed when the doctor walked in. Suddenly, floating above everyone's heads, nameplates appeared and they weren't random. They were ranked by social status. As the nurse leaned over to pull out his phone, another alert hit him. Warning, zombie threat detected nearby. His face went blank. Wait, was he surrounded by zombies in disguise? Then came the nurse's casual remark that hit him like a truck. If it weren't for Miss Wong, you'd never afford a VIP suite like this. Miss Wong, the same graceful woman who'd been doing yoga in front of him every day with nothing underneath. But wait, he clearly remembered she was the one who hit him with her car. 3 nights ago, after another soul-crushing overtime shift, he got slammed by a speeding luxury car on a quiet street. Right before blacking out, he caught a glimpse of the driver, stunning face, blinding headlights, and then a chime. System activated, zombie threat detected. It all made sense now. The reward for surviving alongside a zombie. It wasn't bravery. It was proximity. Oh hell no. So that woman who's been stretching in front of him this whole time was the reason he's in this mess. And the person who probably undressed him too. Lu Tian clenched his teeth. Why the hell didn't he wake up mid-coma just once? Just as Lu Tian opened his mouth, her smile vanished. Her voice dropped to a chilling whisper. If anyone asks how you got hurt, you tell them the driver fled in guilt and that a beautiful Kinzo named Miss Wong brought you here out of the goodness of her heart. She leaned in closer, eyes cold. Otherwise, no one's paying your bills or watching your back. Especially, she added lightly, if a certain strange woman comes looking for you. Her hand traced across her neck with that same haunting smile. Big Sis has a few tricky things to deal with. These 2 will stay behind to protect you. At her signal, 2 silent men stepped forward like shadows. So be a good boy and stay put for a few days. Okay. Lu Tian stared at the ceiling dead inside. Yep, no doubt about it. She was the one who hit him, trapped in a hospital room, no way out, and no way he's keeping his job. Lu Tian sighed. Maybe Miss Wong will be generous enough to cover emotional damages. Then a system chime echoed in his head. He pulled up the interface, an empty inventory, rainbow-colored stat bars. That's it. Not giving up, he flipped over to the system shop. He remembered getting some startup currency. Maybe there was something useful in there, but the moment he saw the prices, his heart sank. Everything was either totally useless or stupidly expensive. The only practical item? A single stat point. Price, 20 coins. Just as Lu was losing hope, at exactly midnight, the shop refreshed. New arrivals, a silver revolver, and a shiny 100-gram gold bar. The kicker? That gold bar was priced at just 100 system coins. Lu Tian blinked, cheaper than a slice of cake. Was this a bug? Then again, in the apocalypse, gold wasn't edible. Junk food had more value than bling. He tapped the gold bar out of curiosity. Ding. Purchase successful. 100 deducted. Heads up. Skipping weapons and food to hoard gold. Were you an apocalypse banker planning to flex on zombies with precious metals? Lu Tian grabbed his phone and Googled real-time gold prices. 620 yuan per gram. 1 gold bar equals 100 grams. He had 3. Quick math. That's 186,000 yuan. Just like that, he was rich. From inside the room came hysterical laughter, like lottery winner meets mental breakdown. The 2 guards outside exchanged glances. Bro, is he losing it? Miss Huang said watch him, not treat him. Meanwhile, Lu Tian couldn't care less. If the gold was real, then so was everything else. Without hesitation, he dumped all 600 points in his stamina and endurance. Ding. Attributes updated. System remark, congrats. You're now officially 1 notch smarter than a pig. Barely the next morning, the nurse came in to change Lu Tian's dressing, but the bed was empty. I'm in the bathroom, his voice called out. Just washing up. Alarmed, she rushed to the door. You've got open wounds. You can't touch water. She pushed the door open and froze. There stood Lu Tian, shirtless, casually fixing his hair in the mirror with a ripped, chiseled body straight out of a fitness magazine. Outside the hospital, a sleek black sedan rolled to a stop. A woman stepped out, heels clicking, aura sharp as a blade. Director He and the hospital board were already lined up in a row bowing like clockwork. Director He, no need to go all out, she said, flashing a cold smile. He bowed deeper. And no trouble at all, Miss Wong. It's an honor to have you inspect our facility. Her smile faded. Her tone dropped. Cut the act. I know what that little tramp has been up to. He flinched. Pardon? Miss Wang, you mean the man my dear sister sent in. Take me to him. This was Wang Yafu, executive president of the Wang dynasty group. Flawless suit, unreadable eyes, zero patience. Trailing behind her like a shadow, her personal secretary, Su Xian, silent and razor-sharp. Meanwhile, Wang Yaring's phone buzzed urgently. Miss Wang, we got a problem. Your sister, the big Miss Wang, she's here at the hospital. Director, he couldn't stop her. She's almost at Lu Tian's room. She gritted her teeth, slamming her red sports car into full throttle. I'm on my way. Stall her. Whatever it takes, just don't let her see him first. Her fingers tightened on the steering wheel. Damn it, that woman has spies everywhere. I cannot let her catch even a whiff of what I've done. Back in the room, Lu Tian scrambled to pull on his clothes, bowing his head in panic. Sorry. I forgot to lock the door, I swear. But before the nurse could even respond, ding, warning, warning. A Class B zombie is scanning your vitals through psychic feedback. Emergency mode initiating. Prepare for potential host invasion. As Lu Tian stumbled out of the bathroom, his foot landed squarely on a wet towel. He slipped, flailed, then crashed straight in the nurse's forehead, slamming against hers. Bing. Nice hit. Host has successfully struck a Class B zombie. Bonus plus 2 coins die. Lu Tian looked down at her in horror. I am so sorry. That was an accident. The nurse winced, rubbing her head. Relax, would you? I changed your underwear when you were unconscious. Remember? His face turned bright red. Wait, the system said a B-class zombie shed his disguise. It was her. Get off me already, she snapped, trying to push him up. That's when he realized he was fully sprawled on top of her. Ding. Host has successfully pinned Class B zombie. Bonus plus 20 coins. Lu Tian nearly passed out from embarrassment. I swear I didn't mean to. She gave him a deadpan look, pointing down. Real classy move. If this is your idea of flirting, it's so not it. One more second and you'll be saying goodbye to that guy for good. Just as Lu Tian opened his mouth to explain, the system chimed in. Ding. Romance mode unlocked. Current target progress unknown. Then alarm. Warning, SS class zombie detected. Warning, a class zombie detected. Right on cue, heels clicked across the floor. A woman's voice echoed from the door. Su Shuren, looks like we walked in at a bad time. Su Shuren adjusted her glasses, deadpan as ever. Nurse, would you like us to file a police report on your behalf? Alert, SS class target radiating extreme hostile intent. Recommendation, evade immediate threat. Risk of death imminent. Lu Tian stiffened. SS class, that's even higher than Wang Yairi. Wait, is this the woman her sister warned me about and hostile intent toward me? What's she planning to do? He stood up slowly, forced a smile, and stepped forward. Excuse me. Who are you two? This is Wang Yafu. Opened her mouth. The nurse at the door turned back and casually raised her ID badge. Lu Tian blinked. Wait, Li Ruikin. His eyes widened. That's her name. Was that a sign? Wang Yafu finally spoke, calm but cutting. My foolish little sister hit you with her car. And you never once thought about getting justice? She didn't say a word about it. I only found out today. Classic. Always hiding things from me. Lu Tian opened his mouth to explain, but she suddenly grabbed his hand hard. The system blared. Warning. Host is under attack. Armor integrity falling. Engage countermeasures. She didn't let go. Instead, her voice turned colder. If she really saved you, why are you still in hospital? We looked in her car. There's clear collision repair history. She lied to you. Lu Tian clenched his jaw. Obvious bait. Like I fall for that. He took the pain and said, you've got it wrong. Wang Yarong saved my life. I owe her. Alert. Armor broken. Vitality draining. Equip defensive gear immediately. Lu Tian winced. Vitality draining? From just a handshake, he looked down. Her grip had left bruises. Wang Yafu's smile disappeared. What did that BTCH offer you to keep your mouth shut? She stepped closer, her voice sharp as glass. Tell me everything, because if you pick the wrong side, you can't imagine what I'll do to you. Warning, vitality dropping. Current, 99.88%. 98.69%. Wang Yaof leaned in, whispering in a Lu Tian's ear, soft but threatening. Help me out. Say what I need to hear and we'll be friends. and I treat my friends very well. Su Xin chimed in calmly, pushing her glasses up. Just give us your bank account, WeChat, PayPal, whatever works. Lu Tian snapped. You gotta be kidding me. You think just because you've got money, you could do whatever you want. He yanked at her grip. Even a rabbit bites once cornered. Let me go. Wang Yaf smirked. You can't even move. Bite me? Please, go ahead, weakling. Try it. System alert. SS class zombie mocks the host. Host must establish dominance. Scare her. Shake her to the core. Something in Lu Tian snapped. He shouted, ripped off his pants, and yelled, I'm not a damn weakling. A pause. His brain caught up. Wait, what the hell am I doing? Stupid competitive instinct. Ding. A class zombie terrified, plus 16 coins. SS class zombie severely shocked, plus 40 coins. Outside the hospital room, Wang Yarang finally arrived, only to find her 2 bodyguards lying unconscious on the floor. Her face darkened. Damn it, I'm too late. I can't let Wang Yafa get dirt on me. She burst into the room. It was empty except for Lu Tian sitting on the edge of the bed, eyes brimming with tears. Wait, where is she? Did Wang Yafa leave? You didn't tell her anything, right? Lu Tian looked up, voice trembling. What could I say? I embarrassed myself for your sake to cover your mess. Meanwhile, back in the car, Wang Yafu furiously wiped her hands, muttering under her breath, disgusting, pathetic, filthy little loser. Su Xian cleared her throat. President Wang, do you still want us to monitor Lu Tian? Wang Yaofo practically screamed, watch him like a hawk. I want him to name and shame that BTCH at father's birthday party. She'll never recover from it. And he's dead to me too. Back in the hospital, Wang Yaring wiped tears of laughter from her eyes. I can't believe it. Wang Yafu, that monster actually got scared. She smirked. You don't get it. The woman you terrified today, that's the one we grew up too scared to even talk back to. 2 years ago, Wang Yafu was handed control of most of the family business. Under her command, the company's profits skyrocketed. And if that wasn't enough, she's also a multi-time women's boxing champion. If not for her role as CEO, she could have made the Olympics. Lu Tian's thoughts stirred. No wonder her stamina stat is off the charts. So higher stamina means stronger combat ability? Should I just dump all my points into that? While he was facing out, Wang Yaring suddenly squished his cheeks. Wait a sec, your face. Where'd all the bruises go and your skin? What miracle drug did they give you? Lu Tian froze. Crap, did she notice the system's effects? How am I supposed to explain this? She stared at him, eyes narrowing. You feel different. Are you still the same Lu Tian I knew? He swatted her hand away. All right, enough. I'm not some doll for you rich people to play games with. I've got bills to pay and rent due. I don't have time for your family drama. She didn't flinch. So you do know I hit you, but you never asked for compensation. I'll check myself out soon. Don't worry. I'm not after your money. She looked at him quietly. I already had someone check your situation. No job. Rent due next month. How exactly are you planning to survive? Lu Tian scoffed inwardly. Rent? Please. I've got a whole system now. Out loud, he simply said, you don't need to worry about that. Wang Yarang gave a slight smile. If you agree to my terms, I'll offer you a full-time position at Wang Dynasty Group. No internship. Straight to salaried employee. Suddenly, a new icon popped up in his system interface, a progress bar. It was under Wang Yaring's profile. Wait, this looks just like the romance mode bar that showed up with a nurse. She noticed him staring and flinched. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't get the wrong idea. I don't like you or anything. Lu Tian's eyes narrowed. The nurse had more progress, but this bratty heirs has a bar too. She's had a crush? Really? If I max this bar out, what happens? Thomas, see just how far this romance mode goes. He crossed his arms. All right, what are these terms of yours? But I'm telling you now, if it's something shady, I'm out. She grew serious. Knowing my sister, she's definitely still watching you, and my father's birthday banquet is coming up. I can't afford any surprises. So until then, you stay with me. Live at my place for a few days. Afterward, I'll make sure you're handsomely rewarded. Lu Tian walked in and nearly choked. You live alone in this massive apartment? This is insane. Just the maintenance fees here cost more than my whole month's salary. Wang Yarong waved it off. Essentials and clothes are already prepped. If you need anything, call a Kai or a Wang. They're waiting in the lobby downstairs. Lu Tian blinked. Wait, You're not staying here. She rolled her eyes. What, you think I'd still hang around after moving you in? Not happening. His face fell. There go my dreams of racking up that cohabitation bonus. Ding. Alert. A class zombie approaching. Surrounded again. Would you like to initiate romance strategy? It was a sleek-looking sales rep. Miss Wong, we've contacted Mr. Bai. He agreed to release the jade plate. We can go now. Lu Tian gave a polite nod. System, seriously? You flag every woman who breathes near me? Calm down. As she turned to leave, Wang Yurong shot him a glance. Our deal officially starts now. She suddenly lifted his chin with one finger, smirking. If I catch you sneaking out, I will make you regret it. Lu Tian quickly nodded and she smirked. See, fresh grads really are the easiest to train. As she turned away, her eyes narrowed. Weird. Did he get taller? Wang Yurong leaned in and whispered to the elder examining the jade. Uncle Gong, is it real? He gently placed the piece back in the box, nodding firmly. No doubt this is the one. The exact jade your father parted with years ago. Her eyes lit up. She turned to the buyer. Mr. Bai, thank you for parting with it. The 10 million is ready. But Mr. Bai raised a hand. Hold on. That was the price before. As of today, this treasure's gone up. At 5 million. The sales rep beside her gasped. You're raising the price now. That's so against protocol. But Wang Yarang stayed calm. I'll pay it, but only if you promise not to sell to anyone else. I need time. Mr. Bai smirked. I'm a man of my word. You've got 24 hours. No cash by then. I'll find someone else. After he left, Uncle Gong whispered, Yi Rang, that jade's not worth half his price. People will laugh if this gets out, but she shook her head. You've been with my father for years. You know what this means to him. Then she turned to her assistant. Sell off a few of my cars. We need liquid funds. You can't put a price on a smile. If this makes father happy, it's worth every cent. Meanwhile, back at the penthouse, Lu Tian was staring at his stats. Wait, I don't remember boosting charm or endurance. Ding. System tip. Every 5 points added to stamina automatically grants +1 endurance and +1 charm. Lu Tian's eyes lit up. No way. Bonus stats. No wonder my vision's sharper and I'm built like a tank now. Full stamina builds the way to go. System alert. Store refreshed. Please browse available items. Lu Tian open interface. Still only 3 slots unlocked. How do I get more? No hints. No unlock button? Rude. Item 1. Teleport beacon. Price, 800 system coins. Item 2. Gale Sprint skill book. Price, 10,000 coins. Weight, 10k. Is it faster than teleporting? Item 3. Band-aid. Price, 100 coins. For 1 band-aid, are you selling them in Gucci packaging? Daily achievement, survived zombie ambush, +98 coins earned. Balance, 678 coins. No gold bars today, whatever. I'll save up for the skill book. But there's gotta be a faster way to farm coins, right? Then it hit him. He'd unlocked new game modes earlier. He pulled them up. On screen, zombie hunt, survival mode, corpse taming. He stared at the list. Wait, you marked normal people as zombies. You want me to go out and kill civilians now? What kind of messed up gacha horror game is this? And that last one, corpse taming. Capture zombies, raise affection levels. Tame them. Higher rank equals higher rewards. His mind immediately conjured illegal pixel blurred scenarios. System comment, didn't realize you were this mentally unwell. Death by zombie girlfriend confirmed. Lu Tian blushed. Stop. Nope. That's illegal. That's so illegal. Ring, ring. His fantasy shattered. He looked at his phone. It was her. Nurse Lee Ruikin was calling. Nurse Lee Ruikin sent a late-night message. Wanna grab a midnight snack? Lu Tian squinted. Wait, is this a trap? Am I expected to pay? He quickly made up an excuse, but then came to follow up. My bestie just got dumped. I need a wingman to cheer her up. Other girls too. This is the first time I've ever been invited out by any woman. Even if I have to pay, it might be worth it. But those 2 bodyguards downstairs would never let me leave. Ding. System warning. Host has succumbed to zombie siren song. Degeneracy level rising dangerously. Then another message popped up. If you come out, I'll introduce you to all my girlfriends. Lu Tian's eyes lit up. Is this a loyalty test? A betted mission? But then he saw the pictures, stared, and snapped. These are supposed to be B-class zombies. I must meet them in person. Zombie temptation? Take me. But reality slapped him fast. Crap. Even with my stamina stat boosted, I can't shake the guards. Still stuck. Wait a minute. If charm stat alters appearance, what if I just change faces? Without hesitation, Lu Tian burned 600 system coins. Activate facial overhaul. Down in the lobby, 2 front desk clerks were whispering. Those 2 guys have been standing there forever. They're creeping out the residents. Just pretend they're new security guards. They were sent by Miss Wong, not our business. Suddenly, someone stepped out of the elevator. One of the girls widened her eyes. Oh, hold up. Have you ever seen that guy before? Nope. He must be new here, but damn, he's got that drama lead energy. The mysterious guy strolled toward the front door calm and cool. He passed right by the 2 bodyguards. No one stopped him. That man? None other than Lu Tian, freshly upgraded and freshly disguised. And just like that, he slipped through the blockade and into the chaos of the night market. At a roadside barbecue stall, Lee Ruikin and her 2 besties were already deep in gossip. Girl, he's not even hot. Why'd you call him? Right? If we're getting dinner, at least make it a visual feast too. Lee Ruchan smirked. He's not handsome, but he's got this dopey charm. Might be fun to toy with. Just then, a tall guy walked over with a polite grin. Nurse Lee, sorry I kept you waiting. Just as Lu Tian took a seat, the system chimed in. Ding, scene mission unlocked, zombie siege. Survive 2 hours in female zombie encirclement. Reward, system coins. Alarm started firing one after another. Warning, B-class zombie is actively groping the host. Alert, zombies are now extremely interested in the host's body. Meanwhile, Leroy-chan stared at him, her thoughts spiraling. Wait, why do I suddenly feel like I want this guy? He looked so average before, but now I kinda wanna keep him. Surrounded and outnumbered, Lu Tian's brain went full static. Okay, I've never been in a situation like this before. Not gonna lie, kinda loving it. Then it hit him. Wait, the system sees this as a siege. That means I'm racking up rewards just by surviving here? Jackpot. One of the girls giggled and poured more wine. You're not bad handsome. Let's hit the bar next to you. Suddenly, a tatted-up guy slammed a bottle on the table. Yo ladies, you barely drank anything. We're 3 guys too. Mind if we join the party? Leroy Chin's besties shot him a cold glare. No thanks. We're already taken. Can't you see? Yeah. We're heading out anyway. Go bother someone else. One of the tattooed guys leaned in, grinning at Lu Tian. Hey bro. Why not pull your chair closer? We're all friends when there's booze, right? Liberation rolled her eyes. Seriously? Who even says stuff like friends of the streets in 2025? That's cringe. Trying to defuse the situation, Lu Tian raised his glass. No need for drama, bro, cheers on me. Lee Ruikin looked at him with stars in her eyes. Cool under pressure, total green flag, but the guy wasn't having it. He slapped the glass out of Lu Tian's hand. Who the hell asked to drink with you? The flying drink splashed all over Lee Ruikin's clothes. She stood up furiously. One more move and I'm calling the cops. The guy scoffed and raised his hand like he was about to hit her. But before he could even flinch, Lu Tian grabbed his wrist. You don't touch girls. His voice dropped like a hammer. Lee Ruikin's heart skipped a beat. Holy. He's actually hot when he's serious. One of the drunk guys yelled, you just laid hands on my bro? You're dead meat. Lu Tian didn't hesitate. Spent 100 system coins plus 5 to strength. Okay, I'm stat boosted, but I've never been in an actual fight. What if I still get hooped? Somewhere in the crowd, someone screamed, call the cops. Somebody's bleeding. System notification, zombie defeated B class ×1, C class ×2, bonus coins plus 400. The cops showed up and dragged the thugs away like trash bags on collection day. Lu Tian slumped back into his seat, still in disbelief. Did I just win in front of actual women? One of the girls winked. Damn cutie. That move looked straight out of a K-drama. You a part-time stuntman or what? Eventually, the other 2 girls got scooped up by their boyfriends, leaving Lu Tian alone with Lee Ruikin. He leaned in whispering, wait, didn't you say your bestie got dumped? Why were they all coupled up? Lee Ruikin tilted her head with a sly smile. I only made that story up to lure you out, plus the look at your face. You're all banged up. Somebody's gotta disinfect that mess. As she gently held his face, the system fired off a blaring alert. Warning, B-class zombie is radiating high-intensity charm pheromones. Behavior status, pre-feeding affection. Leroy Chin leaned in even closer whispering, "Come back to my place. I got a first aid kit and ice cream." Lu Tian stuttered, cheeks flushed. "It's kinda late. Wouldn't that be, inappropriate?" System notification. Hidden side quest activated. Zombie nest. Deep dive objective. Enter suspected nest and perform intimate interaction. Reward plus 50 coins. Unlock special interaction options. Lu Tian's jaw dropped. "Bro, why does this quest sound like it's headed straight for an 18+ rating?" Not long after, Lu Tian stepped into Li Ruikin's apartment. It was technically his second time entering a girl's place, but this time, the vibe was totally different. "You don't need to be so stiff," she said with a grin. "I don't clean much. My place is a mess." Lu Tian waved it off. "No. Mine's just the same. Totally used to it." "Really? Then maybe we should be roommates," she teased. "Might save us both some rent." Then she giggled, "Kidding, I'm not ready to shack up with any guy just yet." Before he could react, she plopped herself onto his lap and pulled out a bottle. "Hold still. Time to clean up your face. This might sting and it smells awful. Brace yourself." But Lu Tian, staring in her eyes, mumbled, "It smells nice." "Did you just say iodine smells good? Do all guys use terrible lines like this to flirt?" He scratched his head, panicking. "No. I mean, it's not the medicine. It's this faint fragrance on you. Kinda smells like wine." "Oh, that scent." Li Ruikin leaned in with a smirk. "That's just some wine those thugs spilled on me. You got a dangerously sharp nose, mister." "Naughty." She glanced down at the wine stain on her shirt and muttered, "Ugh. Not sure if this will come out." Then without warning, she slipped off the top. "There. Now you won't smell it anymore." System alert. Potential mating signal detected. Initiate assault protocol. Attack immediately. Leroy Chin moved closer, whispering, "Now we can finally clean that wound properly. Though something else seems restless, warning, host unresponsive. Auto override imminent for your own safety. Engage." Lu Tian's brain short-circuited. "Tech, bro, how?" His sanity started slipping, and then out of nowhere, a line of poetry echoed in his mind. That year, he climbed a mountain once again. Faced with the chaos of life, he did not crumble but transcended. In a world of fleeting things, only sincerity remains. Lu Tian nearly wept. Such a good poem. "This is exactly what I need right now. Stay focused, bro." Li Ruikin totally misunderstood him and chuckled. "Wow. Silver tongue. Didn't know you had a naughty side. Trying to play hard to get now? Cute move. Kinda like it. Warning. Host has failed to activate defense protocol. System will now take control of neural center." Suddenly, Lu Tian flipped her onto the couch, shouting in panic, "No, this isn't me. System, stop hijacking my body." But instead of being mad, Li Ruikin smirked. "That was kind of dramatic. I'm into it. B-class zombie has issued a verbal provocation, commencing counterattack, concentrating stamina, enhancing limb modules, status weaponized. Time for Judgment Day." Lu Tian started undressing himself while screaming, wait, this is not what I meant. System, don't do this." The system ignored his cries and entered full auto mode. And just like that, after 20-something years of being painfully single, Lu Tian finally got a girlfriend, or at least he thinks that's what this counts as. The next morning, sunlight leaked through the curtains as Lu Tian slowly opened his eyes. Before he could even say a word, Lu Tian smirked and beat him to it. "Last night was definitely more intense than I expected." She leaned in close, her tone playful. "You're full of energy. I'll make sure to reward you properly. Just don't say no." "Okay." Lu Tian's brain nearly short-circuited. Reward? Did I just get a girlfriend? 20 years of being single and I finally scored. System notification, affection level max, B rank zombies successfully tamed, plus 2000 system gold, plus EXP. Level up, new level, LV2 plus 2 to all stat store inventory slots expanded by 2 title unlock. Saint without bloodshed, new passive skill, emotional radar. Analyze zombie moods in real time. Riding high on joy, Lu Tian offered. "Wanna grab breakfast? I could drop you off at work after." But Li Ruoqing pulled out a few bills, grinning. "Thanks for last night. You did great. Let's split up here. My boyfriend's waiting downstairs." Lu Tian froze like a bug in a freezer. "Wait, did I just get paid for that? Am I the side quest NPC?" From a distance, Lu Tian watched Li Ruoqing walk away, arms hooked around her actual boyfriend. "My first time on, why does this hurt so much?" System pop-up, emotional feedback detected. Diagnosis, first-time trauma, recommended fix, try again soon, success rate will improve. Snapping out of heartbreak mode, Lu Tian shook it off. Focus, money comes first. He checked his newly unlocked inventory slots. First item, X-ray vision. Great skill, terrible price, 10,000 system gold, way out of reach. Second item, object duplicator. Could copy any non-living object including gold bars, but copying one bar only earned 100 gold while the duplicator cost 2,000. Yeah. No thanks, that's a scam. Wait a second, I still have real gold bars on me. He needed cash more than options. Without delay, he headed to a gold store to exchange his treasure. Ping. His bank account lit up with a transfer, 186,600 yuan. Just as he planned to send 20,000 to his parents, the system dropped another bomb. Alert! 2 workhorse-class zombies are now tracking you. Do you wish to engage with the same attack protocol as last night? Lu Tian face-bombed. Engage. You piece of junk system. Don't phrase it like that. Right after transferring money to his parents, Lu Tian's phone buzzed. Mom was calling. The moment he answered, it hit like a boss battle intro. Where did this money come from? Don't tell me you're gambling or day trading. Are you doing those shady online side gigs? I raised you better than this. Insert 10,000-word rant here. Lu Tian practically shouted into the receiver. It's a bonus. A legit company bonus. I swear. After the storm passed, they ended up chatting, long talk full of warmth and micromanagement. When the call ended, Lu Tian stared at the screen in silence. No matter how old I get, she still treats me like her little boy, that familiar a kid hard. I have this system now. I'm gonna use it to change their life. Just then, another call popped up, this time from one your own. Morning, newbie. Sleep well. Your tailored suit's in the closet. I'll be downstairs in 30 minutes. You're coming with me to the antique shop today. Lu Tian blinked. Wait, she doesn't know I snuck out last night. Thank God. As he changed into the suit, he asked, so is this an actual job now? To avoid getting caught, Lu sprinted back to the luxury apartment Wang Yuron had arranged for him, trying his best to act like he'd slept there all night. Shortly after, the two arrived at the antique shop. On the way, Wang Yuron glanced over and asked, how's the suit? Lu Tian tugged at the collar awkwardly, kinda tight especially around the neck. Just as she reached over to fix his tie, the system screamed in red alert. Warning, S-class zombie detected. Recommend immediate counter-strike. And when her hand brushed down across his chest, the system upgraded the threat. Host is under full body contact from S-class zombie. Initiate defensive mode now. Meanwhile, Wang Yuron seemed puzzled. This is odd. I pulled your medical records to tailor that suit and it says you were 15 centimeters shorter when you checked in at a hospital. That's not normal. She squinted, then casually smacked his butt and gave it a curious squeeze. Alert, physical aggression detected, host body compromised, system preparing override protocol. Lu Tian panicked, not again. No. Abort control, I got this. Unfortunately, he blurted that out loud. Wang Yuron raised an eyebrow. Control what now? She yanked at the hem of his suit jacket and scoffed. This fit is trash. Remind me to fire the entire medical team. What kind of hospital can't even measure properly? Lu Tian felt an unexpected wave of guilt crash over him. Great, she's gonna fire the whole medical team because of me. Guess I'm officially responsible for unemployment now. Ding. The elevator reached their floor. Right on cue, the system chimed in. S-class threat level lowered. Emotion detected. Content. Host survived close quarters temptation. Reward, plus 40 system coins. Wang Yuron turned to him. Spend the day getting familiar with your new environment. Meet me outside my office after work. Just then, a blonde woman, someone Lu Tian vaguely remembered from the auction, walked up. Good morning, Director Wang. Today's itinerary is ready. Shall I walk you through it? No need. I'll check the schedule myself. Just show him around the antique shop. Put him wherever we're short-staffed. Don't let him wander around aimlessly. The blonde woman turned to the others. Everyone, this is Mr. Lu Tian. Starting today, he'll be working with us at Wang Chao Antique Group. As Lu Tian greeted his new co-workers, he couldn't help but notice. Wait, why are they all women? Am I the only guy here? The blonde introduced herself. I'm Zhao Xiu. I'll be your guide for today. The moment they left, the office broke into a flurry of whispers. Did you see that guy? Think he's the boss's brother. No way. Her real brother passed away years ago. Then could he be her cue dramatic gasp and awkward silence? Meanwhile, Xiao brought Lu Tian to a display room and began the official orientation. Our main work here is to assist clients in antique appraisal and purchasing decisions. We don't get many walk-ins, but the ones who do show up VIPs with serious money. So we always keep things professional. Normally, new hires spend 2 to 3 years in training and need to pass a national certification before handling real antiques. But since you came with Director Wang's personal stamp, you'll be starting from the bottom. Don't stress. We're all girls here. Ask anything. Right on cue, the system popped up, flirt mode activated. Target Zhao Xiu, current emotion. Excited. Lu Tian sighed internally. Why does this system always pick the pretty ones for me to conquer? This is entrapment. Just as he started to enjoy the vibe, Zhao Xiu plopped a massive stack of books onto the table. These are beginner-level books on painting and calligraphy appraisal. Take your time and study hard. Lu Tian stared at the mountain of pages, soul leaving his body. When am I ever finishing this? Next apocalypse? System chimed in. Quest complete. Survived 1 hour inside zombie-infested building. Reward plus 200 system coins. Area threat level cleared. Lu Tian was secretly thrilled. Who knew just showing up to work could earn him passive system income? At this rate, he was on track to rake in over 2,000 system coins today. With his wallet finally looking decent, his first move was to grab the item duplicator from the system store. Now this is an antique shop. If I duplicate just one artifact, I might straight up break the economy. Please don't flag me for theft. Dear system, alone in a quiet corner, he buried his head in a thick antique appraisal manual. Surprisingly, it wasn't boring at all. Turns out antiques came with many history lessons. Suddenly, a sharp voice echoed from the manager's office. It was Wang Yarang, clearly not in a good mood. We agreed on 15 million. Now you're doubling the price? Mr. Bai, don't you think that's a bit excessive? Uncle Gong chimed in furious, raising the price last minute. Take your junk and leave. We don't deal with con artists. Yeah. Step out that door and we'll make sure every reputable dealer hears about this. Good luck doing business after that. But Biden flinch. He calmly replied, President Wang, if I'm asking this much, it's because I know what it's worth. Word is Old Master Wang's birthday and retirement are coming up. He'll be naming his successor. You really think he won't value an item this important? Wang Yarang slammed her hand on the desk hard enough to shake the entire room. You've gone too far. At that moment, the system chimed in, detected high-level zombie infighting, activating passive skill, emotion monitor. Host can now gauge zombie mood for strategic advantage. Wang Yarang narrowed her eyes. You told me I was your only buyer. Don't tell me you've already made a deal with Wang Yafu. Mr. Bai let out a smug laugh. 30 million for a shot at becoming the heir of the Wang Group? Sounds like a steal to me. But oddly, the system flagged his emotion as nervous. Lu Tian blinked. He's bluffing. Uncle Gong was fuming. Miss Yarang, if you let him win today, no one in the industry will ever respect you again. Meanwhile, Lu Tian was peeking through the door crack like a drama addict. Are they seriously gonna throw hands over this? And what the hell is this thing worth 30 million? Man, if I could just duplicate that item, sell the knockoff for cheap to Miss Wang, everyone wins. Right? Suddenly, Wang Yarang snapped her head toward the door. Whoever's lurking out there, come in now or I'm calling the cops. Lu Tian froze. Damn. She's not bluffing. She really would call the police just to vent. He sheepishly pushed open the door. Sorry, Miss Wang. I was just waiting outside too long and thought I heard something important. Wang Yarang, still pissed off, snapped at Lu Tian. Why the hell were you waiting outside like statue? Can't you see I was busy? Just go home next time. System alert. Host has been provoked by S-class zombie. Counterattack suggested. Go. Go. Lu Tian rolled his eyes. You told me to wait, and now you're mad? Is being rich an excuse for emotional whiplash? Just then, Mr. I grabbed the J-plate and chuckled. Well, if you're not buying, I'll just sell elsewhere. Rare treasures like this. I was meant to find it. Emotion monitor activated. Wang Earring furious. Mr. Bai anxious. Lu Tian's mind clicked. Why is he nervous if he has the upper hand? Unless he's bluffing. Screw it. Let's gamble. Wang Earring warned coldly. If you dare step out that door. Before she could finish, Lu Tian stepped in front of Mr. Bai. Cut the act. You really thought our boss couldn't see through your little game? Mr. Bai scowled. Where'd this punk come from? Get out of the way before I teach you some manners. Lu Tian didn't flinch. You think this is a seller's market? That jade's only worth anything to the Wang family. Outside this place, you're stuck with dead weight. Mr. Bai's face twitched. TCH, you don't know crap. She's not the only Wang in town. System update. Target emotion, panicked plus bluffing. Lu Tian smirked. Yep, he's cracking. With this emotional radar, it's like playing poker with all the cards face up. Lu Tian chuckled and said boldly, so the mysterious buyer you're counting on is Miss Wang Yafu. Shame you forgot something pretty basic. They're family. Both daughters of the Wang family. You think you could just pit them against each other like it's that easy? Who even are you? That hit the mark. Wang Yarang's expression eased and her thoughts snapped into focus. Damn it, how did I not see that? I almost let him manipulate me. Lu Tian pressed on, patting Mr. Bai like a coach scolding a rookie. You think Miss Yafu is gonna pay top dollar for something her sister just rejected? You're really betting on her pride being worth millions. He smirked and added, tell you what, if she actually offers you 300K, I'll legally change my last name to Bai and call you Dad. Mr. Bai snapped, oh come on. That piece is worth at least $300. Don't block me for making real money. But deep down, panic crept in. If Miss Yafu loses leverage, will she still bother buying this at all? Lu Tian didn't let up. So you're admitting it's worth just 300K? Great, doors over there. Go get rich. Wang Yarang regained her usual cool and smirked. If you really think Yafa will still pay top dollar just to spite me, be my guest. But knowing her once I pass on it, she wouldn't even pay $30. Mr. Bai's bravado instantly deflated. Wait, Miss Wang, let's stick to the original price. Okay, 15 million it is deal. Wang Yiran calmly sat down, her tone icy. Seems like you still don't get it. In your eyes, I'm just some clueless rich girl. But in this industry, the Wang family has more pull than you think. Blacklisting someone like you, that's a phone call. Mr. Bai's smirk vanished. For the first time, fear crept into his face. He had clearly messed with the wrong person. Please Miss Wang, I lost my head. Okay, let's renegotiate. But Wang Yarang had already stood up, escort him out. No. Wait, $1,808,100 final offer. Her gaze sharpened like a blade. 300. Drop the item and vanish from my sight. This room has cameras. If word gets out, you try to play dirty. Good luck working in this circle ever again. Defeated, Mr. Bai lowered his head. I get it. He placed the white jade plate on the table with trembling hands. Uncle Gong walked over and patted Lu Tian on the shoulder. Young man, I haven't seen you before. New here? Yes, sir. Today's my first day, Lu Tian replied. Uncle Gong chuckled. Good start, kid. Helping the boss shut down a snake on day one, that's what I call potential. Suddenly, the system chimed in. Wang Yarang's affection level had increased. Lu Tian grinned from ear to ear. She was furious just a moment ago, and now she's all smiles? Hot and cold at the same time, what a ride. But what happens when her affection maxes out? After work, Wang Yarang invited him to dinner. Midway, she slid a sleek smartphone across the table. It was the latest Pearphone 16 maxed out with 1 terabyte storage. Lu Tian's jaw dropped. For someone rich like her, it was probably pocket change, but for a bro college grad like him, this was borderline luxury. Thanks, Miss Wang, but I really can't accept this. This is way too much. I'm part of the team now. Helping out is my job. She responded casually. I bought it yesterday. Also, you saved the company over 10 million. You're entitled to a 5% bonus. Lu Tian's heart skipped a beat. 5%, that's over $50. That's not a reward. That's a life changer. He had never received anything this expensive in his entire life. Who would have guessed a fresh grad could dismantle an industry veteran just by talking? Wang Yarang leaned in with a playful glint in her eye. You are really suspicious. You know that. Just as things were going smoothly, the system blared a warning. Alert, intense murderous intent from an S-class zombie detected. Host, prepare for danger. Lu Tian tensed up and quickly threw out a casual excuse. I just felt that guy look way too sneaky. But hey, haggling with him isn't that different from me buying veggies at the street market. Wang Yarang burst out laughing. Did you seriously just compare a multi-million-dollar deal to shopping for cabbage? That's a first. Lu Tian quickly followed up. It's the same logic, really. Street wisdom from us hard-working commoners. Wang Yarang found herself more and more intrigued. This guy looked clueless on the surface, but the way he handled that negotiation showed real potential. Meanwhile, Lu Tian caught a glimpse of his system panel. Affection level increased again. Nice, he smirked, fooled her right through. As the tension faded, Wang Yarang poured him another drink. That jade, honestly, it's not worth even close to that price, but that old fox saw what it meant to me. Lu Tian sniffed the wine, thousands a bottle, yet still smelled like moldy grapes to him. Still, he played along. If even someone like you got cornered over it, this piece must really mean something. A few drinks in, Wang Yurong began to open up. You're right, that jade, technically it's a family heirloom. My dad's the 4th generation to hold it. Our family's been the antique business since my great-grandfather's time. We weren't filthy rich, but we were respected in the industry. Then came the stock crash. My mom invested nearly everything we had and lost it all. My dad almost had to shut down the entire shop. And as if that wasn't enough, I ended up in the ICU not long after. Lu Tian blinked in surprise. ICU? What happened? Wang Yirong pointed at herself, chuckling. I had a tumor near my heart about the size of a ping-pong ball. Had to get it removed with surgery. Left a big ol' scar right here, but don't get any ideas I'm not showing you. Her teasing left Lu Tian laughing awkwardly. You too funny, boss. But deep down he thought, is she drunk or just nuts? This close to a harassment lawsuit. Lady reining in a banter. Wang Yurong continued seriously. Back then, only a handful of surgeons in the whole country could handle that kind of procedure. And the cost astronomical. Lu Tian nodded. So your dad sold the jade to save you? Exactly. Her voice softened. When I woke up from surgery, the first thing I saw was my dad's tear-streaked face. He was holding me, crying like crazy, kept thanking the heavens I was still alive. The room fell quiet, her words carrying the full weight of that memory. Suddenly, the system chimed, new intel obtained from S-Class Zombie. Hidden quest, eliminate S-Class Zombie bloodline unlocked. Reward granted. Lu Tian stared at the notification in disbelief. What the hell, system? You wanted to wipe out her whole family now. You've got serious issues, man. Wang Yarang sighed softly. Getting that jade back. It's the least I could do to repay my father for everything. Lu Tian jumped to his feet. Come on, that's a good thing. You should be celebrating, not getting all gloomy. How about we slow down on the wine before the food even shows up? She shot him a sharp glare. Sit down. Either drink with me or shut up. The system chimed in alert. S-Class Zombie is provoking the host. Would you like to counterattack? Lu Tian loosened his tie dramatically. Alright, if drinking is how I can help ease your stress, then guess I'll risk my liver for the greater good. Predictably, Wang Yarang got totally hammered. Not knowing where she lived, Lu Tian had no choice but to bring her back to his apartment. She flopped onto his bed like a sack of potatoes, mumbling nonsense and swinging her arms around. Lu Tian just sighed completely out his depth. Yeah. She's not waking up anytime soon. Best I keep my distance unless I want a star in tomorrow's headlines, he muttered as he tiptoed away. While in the bathroom, he pulled up the system shop. Bing. Hidden quest completed. 500 coins added. Not a bad haul for one chaotic evening. Current balance 1,385 coins. You hit refresh on the item list and up pops something totally random. A single pineapple priced at 800 coins? The newly refreshed shop listed some pretty wild items. First up, the 416 assault rifle, fast fire rate, stable recoil, and insane power. Price 1,200 coins. Then came the Power Boost skill book, grants superhuman strength and stamina for a limited time. Price a ridiculous 15,000 coins. There was also an anti-tank mine deadly and discreet for 1,500 coins and a full-body anti-shark suit for 500 coins because apparently shark attacks were also a thing now. Lu Tian stared at the screen deadpan. Great stuff, but unless I win the lottery, I'm not touching that skill book anytime soon. He muttered, man, if I had that last night, I would have one-punched that stupid central nervous system override into oblivion. As he schemed how to grind 14k more coins before the next refresh, soft footsteps shuffled toward the bathroom. Wang Yarang, still completely drunk, wandered in right through the open bathroom door. Lu Tian froze in sheer horror. He forgot to lock the door. His expression twisted as he shouted, "Hey, can't you see someone's in here? Stop, don't come any closer." As if things couldn't get worse, the system blared in full panic mode. Alert, S-class zombie approaching with biochemical weapons. Take defensive measures immediately. Warning, you are now directly behind the S-class zombie. Optimal strike opportunity detected. Engage or evacuate now. But instead of a sudden ambush, Wang Yarang, still dead drunk, mistook Lu Tian for the toilet and sat down full weight, full accident. Lu Tian's soul practically left his body. Tears streamed down his face as a strange wet warmth spread beneath him. That feeling, it reminded him of an old friend. Andy, he muttered internally, some birds are not meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. The system lost its mind. Alert, biochemical weapon exposure in progress. Immediate evacuation advised, dignity level, critically compromised.
Alright, that's the end of the story. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.